Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as I promised, this video is on Faith. And like I said in my last video on Faith, I did state that I was going to put in the footage with Mexican Homie where had requested her to go to his live and she decided no, because there I cannot control my lies and I can't control the narrative and I can't control the chat or the panel. So she wanted him over in her box. So he went over. He was very polite, as always, and she treated him like complete trash. And then she called in for backup and they treated him like trash. And then she booted him. So we'll go over that. And then I know I have mentioned to you guys about her duetting with men on TikTok and, well, her offering her quote unquote, her words, not mine, crippled coochie. We'll see a couple of those clips and we'll go over the police report where she attempted to murder her mother. So, and then we'll go over some other stuff on top of that because there is a lot I need to drop. So there'll probably be 2 more Faith videos after this one just to get everything out there. She's still scamming people. She recently scammed $400 from a mentally disabled girl. The mother of this girl has gone to the police about it. And let's not forget Faith messaging 17-year-old minor boys, asking them multiple times where they live after they've told her that they are 17 years old. So let me show my pie hole. Let's get into this video. Okay, so first I want to just go over a little bit of how she treats her parents. Although she claims they're the ones that are abusing her, it's the other way around. And then we'll look at the police report of attempted murder on her mother.
She doesn't want to get out of bed. She's negative on her account. We are trying to help her move her account. And people on this app are saying crap to her and brainwashing her.
They're not brainwashing me, you dumb fuck!
Okay, well,
Faith, come here. This is Granny. Faith, come here. Talk to Granny.
You cannot abuse us.
I'm not abusing you.
Yes, this is abuse.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Because you don't think that what you're doing is okay?
What are we doing?
Oh my
Making
God.
you,
They do nothing but take
making
care of
you
you,
people
and you
care of
abuse
you.
them
That
mentally
doesn't
and verbally.
mean that you don't do hurtful things.
like what?
Oh my God.
Like what?
Like what?
Yeah, like what?
The fact that you don't understand that your words hurt. And if you don't agree with something,
What word?
yes. Yeah. No. 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 I said
Okay,
that.
you know what? Let
it's
me.
not
let me,
about
let
money.
Me, can I say something?
What?
You did.
I say something.
I sent it, but that doesn't mean that it's not fucking true.
Okay, can I say something?
What?
Can I?
Yes, what?
Okay. You've given a bunch of money to this app,
Yeah.
and now you're hurting,
Yeah.
and you're trying to get it back.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. And you're coming after us, and you're going after everybody
You
else.
you don't want me.
I already gave you $3,500.
Yeah.
Okay?
You offered.
I gave it, and it's gone.
Okay.
And I'm not giving anymore.
That's fine.
And you had said you were going to pay me back.
And I can once I get
No,
it
you
straightened.
cannot. You need to stop.
I understand that. I am bettering myself.
Okay.
But the fact is,
This is not bettering
the
yourself.
fact that you answered Kristen's call is insane.
Why?
Because she's not my friend.
Well, she's proven to me that she is.
I'm actually interested to see how she is bettering herself when she's still begging people for money online. She, like I said, she just scammed a mentally disabled girl out of $400. She's using these mock trials to get money. How is she trying to better herself? She could just go out and get a job. It's not like she can't get a job or she can't work. She has worked before. So why not just get a damn job? She keeps talking about she's going to pay all these people back when she can, but she doesn't even try to pay people back. She just gifted somebody $400 the other night. And then her excuse is, well, I had some extra cash. It's the end of the month. Great, you have extra cash. Why aren't you paying these people back? You told them you were going to pay them back, and you haven't even tried. And her excuse is, I can't. You get a disability check every month. Start paying people back.
Well, Beardy, you're not my fucking mother. If you cared, then you would have called me. All of these people.
Everybody has tried, Faith.
No, they haven't.
But
We did talk.
asked you to stop.
No.
You have my phone number. We talked all the time. And for you to just kick me to the curb like you
I
did.
didn't kick you out, Brandy.
Yes, you did.
Don't do that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
didn't.
Don't sit
Wait,
there and lie.
Brandy, stop. Let me speak.
That's your
I
problem.
didn't-
You speak too much.
And Brandy here is 100% correct. Faith doesn't know how to shut her fucking mouth, okay? All she does is talk. And when people start stating the truth in her boxes, that's when she starts yelling above them, telling them to stop, kicking them out of the box while they're mid-sentence, because she doesn't want people to know the truth. She wants people to believe whatever she's saying is the truth. And 9 times out of 10, it's all lies.
You need to
No,
listen.
Brandy.
You don't let anybody talk.
Brandy. The only reason you're mad is because I am friends with someone you don't like.
No, that's not why. I don't
Why
care.
is it?
You allow people to come in there and call your real
He didn't
friends.
say anything wrong.
Can you just listen? You allow people to come in there and call others names, and then when someone else tries to defend themselves, you kick them out of the box and don't let them say
Because
anything.
they're trying.
No, it's true, Faith. You do that. You do that to us.
I do that to you because you are hurting me.
No,
And there it is. I do that to you because you are hurting me. The truth is what's hurting her, not the person saying the truth, but the actual truth. Faith cannot handle that. She wants to be able to use her disability to make people feel sorry for her and then scam people out of as much money as she possibly can.
because every time I want to tell the truth and the other
No,
side,
You try
telling
to
me
silence
do that.
her.
Kristen said you're
Fuck
going.
Kristen.
No.
Yes.
Because she's saying you're bashing us every day.
I am. Because that is a fact.
Okay.
You have hurt me.
Okay.
Do you
The
not
fact that-
understand
the
that?
fact that you don't understand.
You
that
take care of me?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
You physically take care of me. You keep me
everything
alive.
you have is
You
because
keep me
of us.
alive. You help me function.
Yes,
But that does not mean that you treat me correctly.
we do.
You don't, and you're delusional, and you don't see it.
So Faith is going to sit there and still try to play the victim. Like, her mother is so emotionally and verbally abusive towards her. She's actually told people that her parents are physically abusive towards her as well, but doesn't say that in front of her parents. But here we have the incident report from May 25th of 2025 at 2100 for assault, aggravated simple battery, and attempted murder on her mother and father. The suspect, well, the witness was the father, the suspect was Faith, and the victim is her mother, Azita. But yet, Faith wants everybody to think her parents are the ones who are so abusive. And of course, they chose to take care of her and care for all her needs. She's their child.
You know what, Faith? You think you can do better?
Yes.
You can leave.
How?
Anywhere you want to go. The problem is
How do you?
don't
How
have
do you?
a penny to
No.
your name.
Even when I did. Even when I did.
When you did, you gave it away.
No,
You
Mom.
have given
I asked.
thousands of dollars away.
No. Because I asked you.
And I want to know who the hell these people are that are getting your money. Who are they?
People have asked. And
Because they ask you give them money? The money you don't have.
Mom, like, look.
And then you tell people you're going to kill yourself if you don't get the money back.
No, I didn't say that.
Wait, hey.
Okay, so we have here Faith telling somebody that they want to die because this person's not giving them money. This isn't the first time she has threatened to kill herself. We do have, I know there's a clip on TikTok where she was threatening it on TikTok in a live stream for sympathy and stuff. I have to re-find it. I thought I had it downloaded and I can't find it. But while we're at it, we might as well show this one here too, where because somebody wouldn't give her money, she just flat out told them to go unalive themselves. So, I mean, Faith is a true piece of shit.
Wait, hold on, Faith, hold on. Faith's mom, when you say that out loud, like you say you're gonna blank yourself, it can get Bearded's account taken. So can we say like a different word than just saying like, oh, you're gonna yourself? Just so we don't get the live taken, that's all.
Yeah, but like, here's
But
the
Faith,
thing.
you would have liked me. Well, I unmodded myself and blocked you. But you, when you asked me for 3,000 and then say you're gonna off yourself because you need that 3,000, and then
Because I can't do it by myself.
you can't do what?
You expect me to not say that when in reality I need the help?
In reality, if you need $3,000 because you keep taking out loans in the US and overseas, get a fucking job. But no, instead, she thinks it makes better sense to message people and tell them she's going to kill herself if they don't give her $3,000. And let me make this clear. She never planned on unaliving herself. She just said it hoping that the person would give her the $3,000 because they wouldn't want her to unalive herself.
You needed it for what? Tell me what you needed it for, to get a place. And listen to me. I tried to sit there and explain to you on the phone, you know, like the time, the one night when you called over and over. When I said to you, Faith, you can't just go get a hotel, or not a hotel, I'm sorry. You can't just get an apartment because by yourself. Because you
I
need
wouldn't
someone to,
be by myself, T.
no, let me talk. Me and your conversation, you want to be on your own and get an apartment. I explained to you, you would need somebody to help you 24/7,
Of course.
just like your parents.
Of course.
But the minute that I can't give you, it's not that I couldn't. The minute I didn't give you the money, you want to off yourself.
Because guess what, T?
What?
That
What?
okay? That is a true statement. And as much as you don't think it is. Because I don't have the ability to just pay it off myself. I don't.
So this is how I knew that she actually wanted that money to pay off loans. She told her friend, T, that she wanted the money to move out. But she here just said, in her fake crying madness, that she doesn't have the money to pay it off herself, which means her loans. So again, she was trying to get money using false pretenses. Again, she is a scammer. She is a habitual pathological liar. She'll tell you she needs the money for this, but it's actually going to something else. And I guarantee you she wouldn't have even used that money to pay off the loans. She would have probably given it to the Island Boys again, like she already gave them $3,000, because she's so desperately hoping they will give her attention.
You don't have the ability to what?
Get you out of all your
Right.
debts, and then you turn around and
You
do
don't-
it again.
You don't have the what,
You know
Faith?
what? Like,
Faith, what did you say? You don't have the what?
I admit I fucked up, okay? But you can't just sit here and blame it all on me. You can't.
But I'm not blaming.
Look, T might not be blaming it all on you, but I sure as hell am. You can't sit there and claim that you fucked up and then say, but you can't blame it all on me. You are the one who scammed all this money from people, then turned around and took out $1,000 in American loans and thousands of dollars in European loans. Then continuously scammed people by using the excuse, I will kill myself if you don't give me the money. Or I'm moving out, I need help doing that, knowing damn well that that money was never going to be used to move out. Now she claims, or somebody claims, that the GoFundMe for that does not exist. I'll actually show it here in a moment. And then when she put up another GoFundMe to help her clear her debt, all she did was change the title on the GoFundMes. She's absolutely fucking pathetic, thinking that any of this was going to work long term. Maybe because it worked on Meet Me and she was able to like scam 90 grand, mostly by trying to auction off her virginity. Ew. But over here on TikTok, people seem to be a bit brighter and they catch on a lot quicker.
All the time. Well, you're my caregiver, so buck up, Buttercup.
The furniture. Okay. And your phone is on.
Yeah. Don't touch it. I paid for that shit.
Okay. You're trying to get content.
Because the way you treat me is ridiculous.
Do you want to tell everybody that you have
They know.
thousands
They
of dollars
know.
away?
They know.
And you're trying to bamboozle us?
I'm not trying to bamboozle
Back
you.
up. Back up.
Give me my fucking phone.
You're blocking my way.
Give me my phone.
Back up.
I paid for that shit.
Back up. Back up.
The chair. Hitting the chair. Hitting the chair.
You bitch.
She's trying to get content.
No, I'm not, you
And
bitch. Fuck off.
she's using us for everything.
No, I'm not, Mom.
Taking
Shut
our
the
money
fuck
away.
up.
Yeah.
You can't tell me to go to my room, you fuck. I live here too.
Okay. What does it do after?
I'm after you stop saying that he made a mistake. He didn't.
Okay. What do you want me to say?
Say that he was wrong.
He was wrong.
Okay. And then
He
say,
overreacted.
don't call it a mistake.
He
He
overreacted.
didn't. He knew exactly what
Okay.
he said.
You know what? Come here.
You're an idiot.
Okay. You're not able to control the drink.
I am. My arm hit it. You
Right.
asshole.
So it was an accident and it's over. We cleaned it up.
I don't need to just be banished to my room every time you don't like
You
something.
were in the room. You banished me. We were supposed to watch a movie.
I don't want to watch a fucking movie with you. I said I needed a break.
Okay, so why are you coming after me in my room?
Because you said something that was wrong.
What did I say was wrong?
You said that Dad made a mistake.
Yeah.
He didn't make a mistake.
Faith, you want content.
I don't want content.
You're using us
I'm
to
trying.
get viewers.
I know I'm not.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
Why don't you tell your viewers that you have made yourself bankrupt and you're
Yes.
you're
Yes. They know.
to us.
They know.
to us.
They know.
You're always
I'm
asking us
not.
for money.
I'm not, Mom.
Okay.
I'm not.
You know what? I'm not gonna give you the money.
Well,
you
fuck
asked
you.
for.
Goodbye.
Now you're banishing me.
Because I don't want to banish you, but you're being an ass to me.
I'm not. I didn't say anything. I came and cleaned
But
it
don't
up.
say you made a mistake. Please. That's all I'm saying.
I said he overreacted.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said he made
And I
a mistake.
asked.
The $400 that I made off of the GoFundMe. Not any of that. That $400 was spent to pay for my phone. It was meant to pay for my medication. It was meant to pay for Netflix for my parents. It was meant to pay for groceries that I wanted.
Okay, so let's break this down for a second. The GoFundMe specifically says, "Help me move." She is admitting right here that the money that she got for that GoFundMe was never meant to help her move. It was meant to pay her cell phone. It was meant to pay Netflix. It was meant to play. Why are you paying groceries in money when you get food stamps? That didn't make any sense unless she just goes through her food stamps in a week and then has to pay for food for the rest of the month. She's admitting that here. And I'm glad that she did, because this will be used in court.
From a
No, we
GoFundMe.
talk about the
I took out
loan.
loans.
We talk about the loans
Okay,
you took out.
hold on. Faith, I have a question.
I can't let y'all. I'm not even on this account, and it's up to
Okay,
Faith.
so whenever you've done these loans, whenever you got the loans, what did you do with the money that you received from the loans? Where did that money go?
That money went to my bills and TikTok gifting, some of it.
I love how she always says the money went to bills. What bills? She has a cell phone bill and some streaming device bill, streaming app bills. That's it. She doesn't pay rent. She doesn't pay utilities. She has no children to pay for. What else? She doesn't have a car payment. She doesn't have insurance to pay for. She doesn't put gas in any car. She has no bills other than her cell phone bill and making sure her streaming apps stay up to date in payments. That's about it. That money goes to gifting bigger creators, hoping to gain attention and poaching some of their followers so that she can scam people for more money.
Well,
It was
why
little.
would you spend all that
Okay.
money when you could have moved out? Like,
What you
why?
don't understand is people that know my family and know my situation. If my parents don't get me out of bed, if they don't want me to go somewhere, I can. The thing is, I can bring a car to my house right now and go to the concert that I'm supposed to go to tonight because my dad's not feeling good and he would not let me go.
So she acknowledges the fact that she can't get herself out of bed and in bed, but wants to live on her own with a 24/7 caregiver. But how the hell is she going to pay for that 24/7 caregiver? Her insurance will only pay for a caregiver up to 8 hours a day. So unless she has some kind of lucky charm shoved up her ass, she's not going to be able to afford the rest of it.
Because it's not okay with him in his brain.
Correct. Because he knows that you are incapable of taking care of yourself by yourself. Why would he? I mean, you couldn't even go out into the yard and take care of yourself. So why would he send you in an Uber to a concert by yourself? I mean, she tries so desperately to say that this is her parents abusing her. No, this is her parents being parents.
Okay, I have another
So no matter
question.
how hard I fought, I couldn't go anywhere. And that wasn't my intention to fool people. My intention is always to move.
But you are the one who said to everybody, including on the GoFundMe, that you were moving. Like it was a done deal. You were moving and you needed the funds to help you move. You then say later that and it's in this, I've already covered it, that money was meant for your phone bill, your Netflix account, groceries that again you get food stamps, so I'm not sure why you're buying groceries. But you admit that that money was never meant for moving. Therefore, you deceived every single person that gave you money. Therefore, you stole money from those people. It's called theft by deception. I know you've heard that already 50 million times by now, but I'm still sure you don't get it yet.
But the longer I fight with them, the more I lose. So yes,
Faith.
I took the money and tried to sustain my life and also do with it to help other people.
Okay, so you scammed people out of thousands of dollars to sustain your life because mommy and daddy pissed you off. Okay, because they were caring. What did you do to sustain your life? A Netflix account is not necessary to sustain your life. Even a cell phone bill is not necessary to sustain life. You just need the ability to call 911. What exactly did you use all that money on to sustain life? And giving big creators money for attention is not trying to help people out. I mean, this bitch literally has an excuse for every fucking thing other than I was wrong. I will pay the people back. I shouldn't have scammed and lied to them. I will not do it again, and actually not do it again because she's still doing it.
Hey,
That's all
Faith.
I did.
Why not? But why not give back the? Why not just give the money back? Why not?
I
I'm
have a
like,
question.
$400?
no, I'm
You
just
want
saying
$400 back? I'll give you
all the money.
$400 back.
Look, I don't know how much money you took. I know there's a lot. There's a lot involved. Like, why not just be like, I don't need it no more. I'll give it back to you.
Give back the TikTok gifts? Absolutely not.
I don't care what she says. People that gifted her because she said she needed money to move, yes, she should have to pay those people back for those gifts. Absolutely, 100%, yes. especially Dalton, who literally gifted her $2,400. Now, did Faith see all of that $2,400? No, because TikTok keeps 50% of everything you send. So she only got a small amount of it. I think it was $2,800 because she got $1,400. Yeah, so it was $2,800 that he actually gifted her. Yeah, she should have to pay that back because he was under the influence of hers, that she was using that money to move right away. Now, she says that it's not theft by deception because she always plans to move. She just needs to save. But yet she never seems to save even a penny of that money. She just throws it all away immediately. She has no plans to save money. She has no plans to move out. It's all a fucking act to make people feel sorry for her and give her money. Okay, so let's take a small break from Faith being, a scammer and a habitual pathological liar. And let's just watch a couple clips of where Faith makes people so incredibly uncomfortable that they have no clue what to say. Talking about her crippled coochie, shaking her boobs for guys. One guy just literally wants nothing to do with her after she does this. And another guy has no interest at all with battling with her because he has heard things about her, like the scamming and stuff like that. And she gets so offended because he doesn't want to battle her. The only reason she wanted to battle him is because he has over 300,000 followers on TikTok. What Faith likes to do is she likes to get cozy with these bigger creators so that she can try and poach their donators and bring them over to her side so she can scam them for money as well. Thankfully, Anti wasn't having any of it.
Once you get the crippled coochie, you won't go back.
Damn!
Well, I have a joke for you. I have a couple, if you're cool with that. What do you think the 5 perks of me dating are? Like dating me.
The what?
The 5 perks of dating a wheelchair user like me.
I'm not sure. What are they?
Okay, so handicap parking, number 1. You don't have to walk very far.
Okay.
Free stuff because people will think you're my nurse instead of my boyfriend. Number 3, once you get the crippled coochie, you won't go back.
Damn!
It's true.
Okay. Yeah.
If you argue.
I guess I only have one question. If she's a virgin, how does she know that that is true? I don't know. It was just the only question I have, other than why the fuck would you go on any social media and talk to men like this and think it is okay?
If we argue, all you gotta do is take the wheelchair away and I'll come crawling back.
Oh my God! Is there is there 2 more after this or?
Yes. Okay, there's one more actually. I'm virgin mobile, so that means I'm a virgin and I have wheels. So if you fight with me, your ankles may be bitten a little bit.
Oh my God!
Sexy, right?
Very, yeah, very, very, very sexy.
So this guy was not only completely cringing, but he felt so awkward that he really didn't even know what to say. And I honestly feel sorry for this guy and any guy that has to listen to the shit she says, because it is just disgusting.
Yeah, do you want to do a one and done, or you do want to do a series?
You can do whatever you want to do.
That's up to you.
We can go. We can do it.
We can go. We can do it. Okay, yeah. We can do it. We can do it. Let's go. Let's go, Chad. We can do it. Where you from, Faith?
Texas.
Me too.
Oh, cool.
Where at?
Waco.
Okay. 254.
Always.
I'm from Thailand.
You're an hour away. Let's go.
I'm right there, and I get my tattoos in Waxahachie.
Oh, cool.
Triples, chat, triples.
That's kind of far from Tyler, though.
No, so that's about an hour and a half.
So this guy here is going to battle Faith. And he thinks, okay, we're just going to have a decent conversation and battle. Little does he know he's going to regret that decision for the rest of his life.
Yeah, everything is far for me. I do not drive, so everything's far.
That sucks. I can't stand. I can't stand like being far for something. I can't stand it. I really can't.
Yeah, I know.
Like if I gotta drive more than 15 minutes, like really, if I want to go somewhere, if like the store's not 5 minutes away,
You're like,
I'll just DoorDash that shit.
Don't want to do it. I have a question.
What?
I'm asking for a friend.
Seriously, at this point, if you are a man, just male in general, whether you're a boy or a man, and you come across Faith on social media and she says, I have a question, get the fuck out of there as fast as you can.
Oh shit, here we go.
Would you happen to know anyone that would like, how do I say this, cripple coochie?
Like, at first I thought his reaction was a bit off, but then I realized, what could he have done? Seriously, you're going to laugh. Because I think he thought at first she was just, joking around, but she's serious. And I think he realizes that after a few moments of bantering back and forth, because I honestly think he thought she was joking. But no.
I know you fucking lying right now. I know you fucking lying.
I am Virgin Mobile. I am Virgin Mobile, meaning I have wheels and the deed has not been done.
So you gonna pull up?
Literally. Not physically.
Literally. Pull up.
You got big boobs? Well, I think that means
you got big boobs?
Here.
Let me see. Let me see.
Okay.
I can't see them. Shirt's in the way.
Bro. Hold on. I'll help.
Now, as inappropriate as that was on his part, sorry, I had a Twizzler in my mouth. Is this inappropriate as I believe it was on his part? I do think he was trying, he was uncomfortable. He didn't know what the fuck to say. So he starts playing back, thinking that this is just a joke. But Faith pretty much proves to him it's not a joke.
They're right here. Right here. Those two, like bobblehead looking things. Right here.
Not a bobblehead. I can't believe you're trying to sell yourself on TikTok.
No, I'm not though. It's a joke.
Considering the fact that she tried auctioning off her own virginity on Meet Me and made a couple $1,000, no, probably over 10 grand. Because part of that $90,000 she scammed was auctioning off her virginity, which, as we know, she's still a virgin. So, oops. I don't think any of this is a joke with her. I think she really is trying to sell herself on TikTok since it didn't quite work on Meet Me.
No, it was not a joke. That was not a joke. You were full blown hey, give me $100 and I'll let you tie me to the bed and leave just leave you there. Who's gonna untie you and put you in your wheelchair?
I want to get to know someone. I want to get to know someone though.
What?
In all honesty, I want to get to know someone.
Oh, I don't want to get to know you.
Oh, so she just wants to get to know someone. The way you get to know someone like that, you're usually going to get sex offenders, rapists, people of that nature. When you're trying to get to know somebody, you don't sit there and talk about your crippled coochie and your boobs. and move them up and down. Like, she has literally offered to take pictures of herself and give them to these guys. And they're just like, no, 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 that's okay. No, that's okay. Thanks, though. Like, what the fuck? And what's bad is nobody tries to stop her. Everybody just laughs in the chat like it's, no, okay, it's just Faith doing Faith.
Fair enough. Well,
that's bad. Like, yeah, that's bad.
Why?
Like, I don't even know who's sending you gifts over there. It must be, like, are those the dudes that have picked you up in your wheelchair gifting you?
No one has picked me up in my wheelchair, bro.
They probably can't.
Dude, you don't need to be a dick.
I'm just saying, you came at me on fucking TikTok Live trying to sell me your fucking hoo-ha.
I'm not. It's a joke.
That was not a fucking joke. Shut up.
Purple Gucci is a joke.
No, Faith, it became a joke when this guy became, or made it very clear to you that he was not interested in your crippled coochie. That's when you decided it became a joke. The fact that she says this to every guy she does that I've seen so far, that she battles or duets with, it's not a joke. Who is telling her that this is a proper way to get to know a man? Like, supposedly she has friends. Now, I know that she purchases a lot of her friends, you know, but even the purchased friends should be reaching out to her and saying, Faith, stop this. This is not how a female should be behaving.
That was not a joke.
Yes, it was. If I was really that interested, I would be looking elsewhere.
Oh, she's a scammer?
I am so glad there were some real people in the chat warning this man, because he had no clue who she was.
Oh my God, bro. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just mad. I don't have to go on, I don't have to go on the platform.
First.
So this is when she meets Anti, and I guess this is the first time that they've come face to face or something for a battle. And I don't know anything about him, but he conducted himself in such a proper, classy, respectful manner. Like, I was very impressed. Here's the thing. If somebody says they don't want to battle you, move the fuck on. Don't sit there and try and force them to battle with you. But again, he has 300,000 followers, so Faith, of course, is going to try her best to battle with him because, well, the bigger your platform, the more Faith wants to talk to you so that she can, you know, get the attention from that person, and then their followers will then go over to her. And then she has new people she can scam. I also think she was doing this to promote that stupid mock court thing that they were doing with her, because the more people that showed up for it meant the more gifts she was hoping to get, meaning the more money she would get.
Yeah, but I'm gonna still battle other people though, but you can explain if you want. Go ahead.
My intention is never to deceive anyone. It has never been that. That's not the understanding that I want people to get. What the understanding I want people to understand is that when you have very protective family members, it's very, very, very difficult to get them to let you go.
So this is pretty much how she starts off the whole thing. Like, he doesn't want to know anything. He doesn't want to know anything that has to do with whatever the fuck is going on. He even states this. But yeah, Faith can't help herself. She is so guilty of literally scamming people and lying to them and stealing money from them that she has to, like, immediately start defending herself the second she meets somebody new.
Right. But you see, I just don't want to be involved with anything like that and that type of thing if you're doing them type of things, you know?
But I'm not.
I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying allegedly. Allegedly, I don't know what you do or you don't do. No, I just do what I do. I don't know what you do. What you do is what you do.
Well, here's my question. Here's my question. If I've done nothing to you, why are you assuming? If you say allegedly, why are you assuming? Because I'm not a bad person.
It has to do with the people, man. At the end of the day, the people I'm around. No, I'm answering you, ma'am. You just asked me. I gotta answer you, ma'am. Can I answer?
What? I couldn't hear you.
No.
Yeah, good luck with that, Anti, because Faith doesn't let anybody talk. Nobody. Especially if you start saying stuff that she doesn't want to hear, she's going to talk over you. And then this piss poor fucking excuse she gives, well, I couldn't hear you. Bullshit.
Yeah, so what was you saying?
I was saying that I want you, if you can, as a human decency, make your own choices about me.
No, I do. I do make my own choices about everybody. I don't believe or not believe anything until I see it, until I know it's true. Because I know a lot of things could be misled or shit like that. I understand how that could be. Like a lot of false narratives could be, placed about people. So I don't just believe everything, but I still got to take it into consideration. And I still got to, still follow protocols and still see if it's true or not until all the evidence comes out to know what's going on, so I can get a real understanding. Until I get understanding.
From the source, because I'm not a biased person. I fucked up before. I can tell you when I fuck up, but you just have to explain what your issue is, and I will tell you. I'm not going to fucking lie about it.
She's not going to lie about it while she is actively lying. What is she talking about? She's fucked up before. She's still fucking up and asking people for money. And yes, that's all she's going to do is lie about it.
There's no
I'm
reason.
not using profanity, though. You don't got to start using profanity. I'm just chilling with you. I'm just, it's Sunday, man. This should be cool, man. Have good energy.
I want you to know that that stands by not having the intention to hurt people.
And that's where she's lying yet again. She knew when she said that she needed the money to move. She knew that she was not planning to move. Not in the near future, and definitely not at the moment she was claiming. So she did mean to hurt people. She intentionally lied to them, saying that she needed money to move, knowing none of that money was going towards a move. So yes, you intentionally hurt people who you claimed were your friends.
I've never had the intention to hurt people. Okay?
I didn't say you did. I didn't say you did.
I'm just explaining to you. I know you.
I know, but I never accused you of that. So I don't even know what that even. I don't even know about what you.
And this is just it. Like, he has no clue what's going on. He doesn't give a shit. And Faith just keeps throwing all this shit at him. Like, I'm so innocent. I'm the victim. I did nothing wrong. He doesn't even know her. He doesn't care. But she does this all the time.
I know you've never accused me of anything, but...
Exactly. So whatever you're saying is your projection on what you think that I'm probably thinking, but you don't know what I'm thinking.
I understand that, but you said you're going to go battle other people. So, like, if you didn't have a preconceived thought in your head, then why did you say that?
Probably because he wants to go battle other people and not you, Faith. Why does he have to give you an explanation on why he doesn't want to battle with you? I get it. You want to battle with him because he's a larger creator, and you want to hopefully get some of his followers over to your page so that you can scam the shit out of them next. That's not how this works. You need to gain your own followers and stop throwing a fit because somebody doesn't want to battle with you. And this has been happening quite often. She'll start battling with her. She'll get into a position to start battling, and then she starts doing this shit and they don't want to battle with her anymore. Or she starts talking about her coochie and they don't want to battle with her anymore. And then, oh, poor Faith, she's such a victim.
I always have preconceived thoughts. I'm human. I have a conscious. I have a subconscious. My thoughts are always working. When would I not have a perceived thought? Everything I do has thought and action. What do you mean?
By preconceived thought, I mean a thought or seed planted in your head about...
Yeah, I'm always thinking, though. I'm always thinking what I'm going to do. Like I was. Are we not thinking what you're going to do next? Do you not think if you're going to eat next or if you're going to pick this water bottle up next? Do you not preconceive when you get the bottle? It's a preconceived thought that you're getting the water bottle, is it not? You thought about it before you did it, right or wrong? We think before we do everything.
People are different. That's the thing.
All right.
You can pick up...
I'm going to let you have it. I'm going to let you have it. I'm going to let you have it. You're right. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't even know where this combo is getting at. You want to wrap it up? So I can just...
He's trying to get away from her and she's just going to keep on going. He has already said he doesn't care. He just does not want to battle with her and she's just going to keep going. Like, Faith, you cannot force yourself on people.
Go ahead.
Is there anything else? Is there anything else you want to like let the people know before?
I just want you to know, if you have any issues with me, if any of your chat has any issues, then on the 22nd, I'm holding a mock court in my friend's live. My friend is hosting it. And if you have any issues with me,
I'm gonna mark my calendar. I might check that out. The 22nd.
22nd, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Rate sharp.
And that was the whole reasoning for her doing this. Because she figured the more people in there and the more people she could convince prior to this really stupid mock court they had, the more people she could convince that she did nothing wrong, then the more gifts and money she was going to make. You know, because a scammer's got a scam.
I might have to be there. I'm not gonna lie. This sounds interesting. So you're gonna answer all questions from the public, basically, so I can get in the box and answer questions.
And my mother. So be nice, okay?
Oh, yes, her mother. Her mother was involved in this. This was where her and her mother got the idea that Faith is working with an 11-year-old mentality. No, she's not. But because it was mentioned by one of Faith's friends after the mock court, or during it, I can't remember, then all of a sudden, yes, Faith is working off of a 11-year-old mentality, which is complete and utter bullshit. She is not. But now it's, you know, they're sticking with that. I can't find, I know I have the clip in my phone somewhere. I'm still trying to find it, but it's a recent clip where Faith mentions that she's 28 years old and her mom's in the background now saying, "No, you're not." And I know where she was going with that. It was the whole, you're like an 11-year-old. No, she's not. She knows right from wrong. She knows that she's scamming these people. She knows it's wrong. And she's just trying to convince everybody that she's the victim here and has done absolutely nothing wrong to anybody.
Not the mama coming. Ooh-wee. She gonna get serious. Not mama bear. Mama coming is gonna get serious. You know it's gonna get serious. You know it's real when mama coming on the live on God.
I know. And I need you. I have evidence that I would like to show you, all right? Give me 1 second.
Let me get my pen. Hold on.
This is facial expressions.
Hurry up, too, to make it quick.
Okay. But I'll back up so you can see it.
Okay.
Go off the screen.
Say it ain't so. So you ain't been lying this whole time. Wow. What is that? I don't even know what I'm looking at. What am I looking at? I'm just playing. I'm literally trolling. I'm glad I'm trolling on God. What am I looking at? I don't even know what I'm looking at. What is this?
Let me speak. You're looking at my brain scan. That's my brain scan.
Why are you pulling that all up for me, though? Why do I deserve to see this?
Everyone deserves to see this. It's not just you.
True. Let me see it. I really never seen this before. I'm not trying to make fun of your shit or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I never read one of these, so I'm trying to like learn how to read it. Paper, or where was this from? You don't mind me asking? Like, this is her. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man. But you should just take that down, though. You don't really got to show people your health, your medical records and stuff like that. Like, I don't feel like you need to prove that to nobody, man. Like, if you really know you're going through that, you don't really need to do that. Like, real talk. Like, don't show people your medical stuff, bro. That's your personal stuff, bro. Real talk. You don't have to do that. Like, if you know that that's true, it's true. But I don't know what you're going through. I don't know you like that, your story, what they accuse you of. But if your medical condition is true, you shouldn't have to feel the need to tell that to people. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that.
The reason I felt the need to tell it to people is people think and accuse me of faking it.
Okay, and there's another huge lie from Faith right there. Nobody has accused her of faking cerebral palsy, okay? Nobody has. What we have stated, and it is a fact, that she uses her disability to scam people. She uses her disability to make people feel sorry for her and buy her things, give her money, buy her concert tickets, do fundraisers for her to get concert tickets, even though she's already purchased the concert tickets herself, and then takes the money for the concert tickets that were fundraised and spends it on God knows what. That is what we have stated. Nobody has said that she is faking her disability.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So they're trying to pretend like you're faking, so you're trying to prove to them it's real.
Yeah, no one would lie about a disability. That's really fucked if people think that.
Oh, there's people on TikTok that lie about having Tourette's syndrome every fucking day. The point is, nobody has said that she's not really disabled. Nobody has said that. But she's trying to lie and twist things into anti-believing her narrative and her bullshit because she wants him on her side. Thankfully, he can think for himself. Thankfully.
Right. I agree.
People need to treat others with kindness, regardless of what people.
How long have you had it? How long have you had a disability for?
Since birth. That's the thing people need to understand, is the reason why I said all the things I said is, one, because I believe in my head and my heart that I can do it. And in my body, I can't. So what is that called? That's called delusional.
Oh, Faith, nobody is doubting the fact that you're fucking delusional, okay? You are, in fact, very delusional. That statement that she started to make where she's like, everybody needs to have kindness, especially blah, blah, blah. She was going to say, you know, with disabilities and stuff like that. I agree. Everybody should be kind to each other. However, Miss Faith, just because you're disabled does not give you a pass to be a piece of shit person. Okay? It doesn't give you the pass to be a scammer and a habitual pathological liar. It doesn't give you a pass to hurt people. Like, plain and simple. And that's, again, uses her disability to make excuses for all of her shitty behavior. And I'm sorry, your disability does not give you a pass from being a shitty person. That's just, I mean, that's a given right there. And I am so sick and tired of hearing her make this stupid excuse. Well, I told everybody I was going to move because my mind says I can do it, but my body just can't. My mind says I want a Bentley, but guess what? My body can't work enough hours in a lifetime to be able to afford a Bentley. That doesn't mean I'm going to get on TikTok, tell everybody some bullshit lie, and scam everybody for the amount that I need to buy a Bentley. Like, she is using something that is an everyday thing for every single person, whether they're disabled or not, and trying to make it as an excuse for her shitty ass behavior. No, it doesn't work that way. Everybody wants something. They just all can't have it. That's not an excuse for you to be a piece of shit.
Okay? That's called being delusions of grandeur. So you have these big ideas, and you have these thoughts in your head that you can do more than you actually can. And it's not a mental health thing as much as it's just an acceptance of yourself, that you need to get to a point where you need to accept yourself. And I'm not there yet. I don't know if I will ever be there.
Yeah, I totally agree with the person that just posted on the screen. No, Faith, it's called being a liar, a pathological and habitual liar, which is you. That's what it's called. It's not, I mean, you are delusional as fuck, yes, but it's not an excuse for you to lie to everybody.
I feel you, man. That's crazy, man. Just pray, man. You gotta just keep going, bro. Like whether what they're saying is true, I don't really know, bro. Like if what you did or what you're going through, bro. You just gotta like just know yourself. Just stay true to yourself. Stay true to what you're supposed to, what you know. You know what I'm saying? Stay true to your story. Stay true to your message. Stay true to the people you want to touch. Stay true to your family. Stay true to what you know what I'm saying? Your roots. Just stay true, bro. No change. Just stay true. Pray. Shit like that.
So Faith calls herself a advocate for disabled people, a content creator, or whatever the hell she called herself. She doesn't create any content, so I'm not sure where that falls under. But yeah, the whole advocacy thing has me stumped. What exactly does she advocate for? If she's the advocate for disabled people, I really feel sorry for every disabled person out there, because that right there is not who you want representing you ever. Because the only thing she advocates for is it's okay to scam and lie as long as you're disabled.
All right. I don't really know that. Like, I don't know if what they're saying is true or not, but just stay true. Like, if it is or it's not, it won't matter because the truth will come out eventually. So if it's not, then it's not. You don't got to worry. And if it is true what they're saying, then you should have to worry.
The fact that she is so worried that she is going into people to battle just for the matter of doing this and not battling tells you the truth has already been out. And she knows the truth has been out, and she's just trying to project from that truth. And that's the worst of it. Actually, no, I take that back. The worst of it is she's still currently doing all of it.
But if it's not true, you got no worries. No, I done been in situations. I'm not done. I'm not finished. I done been in situations where people were against me and they thought things about me, and I ain't have no worries like that too much because I always knew the truth. If you know the truth, you walk in your truth, you don't got to worry. There's no stress and there's no explaining. There's no explanation. There's no proof telling. The proof is in the pudding. It's already there. It's in front of them. You understand? So just walk your truth if that's your truth.
The reason how this all started is because people got mad about gifts that people gave me.
Yeah, I heard about it. I heard that somebody sent you something to move and you never moved or something. I don't know if that's true. That's what I've seen a clip before about that actually.
Well, let me explain how it happened. Last year, someone gave me gifts to move out of my house. And I've tried to move. But honestly, remember when I told you about the delusions of grandeur that I have when I think that I can do something that I actually can't?
I think that's all of us, though. I think every human has a little delusion sometimes where you think you could do something you can't. So I think that's imagination. I think everybody has a place of imagination.
I'm so glad that Anti said that because that was what I was trying to explain earlier. Everybody has that. Everybody has it. And again, Faith is lying. This doesn't have to do with just some gifts that people gave her. No, this has to do with the GoFundMe she created and when she went live claiming that she was moving out because she's being abused at home. Okay. One of those people, Dalton, gifted her $2,800 on her live stream. It was in gifts, but those gifts always go into money. They always transfer into money. She keeps saying just $1,400. It was $2,800 he gifted. Yes, TikTok keeps half of that, so she only got $1,400, but he gave her $2,800 only because he thought she was moving right then. She later came out, and it's in my first video about her, where she stated that she knew she wasn't moving right then, that she just wanted this money to save. But Faith has already proven she doesn't save money and has no intentions of saving any money. So yes, theft by deception, Faith. You stole $2,800 from Dalton. That's exactly what you did. And then you came right out and said that you absolutely 100% will not return any gifts to anybody who gave gifts for that reason of moving. Then there's the GoFundMe where she made $398 or something like that. It was close to $400. And she said, oh yeah, I'll pay that back. But she just gifted somebody $400 on TikTok the other night. And her excuse for that was, well, I had a little bit of extra money hanging around, so I thought it'd help somebody out. I don't know. That's $400. That's the same amount of money you stole from people using a GoFundMe that you should have paid back.
It's a kid, everybody imagination. Remember, a kid who imagine you can do things you can never do. Isn't that everybody? Isn't that a place of imagination? Or not? We all have that. Some people don't have it and lose it, but most people have imagination, I think.
Peace of mind. I do have a brain injury, and it's no excuse for what people think I did, but I do have a brain injury, and it's tested, tried and true, and the fact is, my brain doesn't think like your brain or anyone else's brain, because give me a math problem, any math problem.
So wait, now all of a sudden she has a brain injury that makes her not be able to think like everybody else. So somebody tells her that she has the mentality of an 11-year-old who doesn't live with her, has never met her in person, just trying to give her an out. So then her and her mom decide, yeah, we're going to use that too. Now all of a sudden she has a brain injury that makes it where she doesn't think like an actual adult. If you had no problem showing your medical proof that you have cerebral palsy, where's the proof that you have a brain injury and the doctor explaining that you don't think on the same level as an adult? Bullshit, Faith. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on this because, like, this just all came up all of a sudden. And what does adding and subtracting, what does a math problem have to do with you knowing right from wrong and scamming the fuck out of people and then lying about it and then acting like because you're disabled, they can't do anything about it? What does that have to do with math?
Any math problem?
Give me a math problem. Just anything. Spit out numbers at me.
I don't really want to play this game. Let's conversate. What is it going to prove?
Just try it. Just trust me. That's fine.
All I'm knowing is I didn't hear the 1 + 1 answer.
Two.
No, I'm just saying. Oh, 2. Okay. 5 divided by 60.
I don't know.
Okay, so why'd you tell me to make it harder? I don't get it.
Because I told you to make it
I should have kept it basic. All right, let's go back.
No,
3
I
+
told
3.
you to make it. No, I'm not mad. I seriously told you to make it harder to prove a point.
Faith, you proved absolutely fuck all. I don't even know what 5 divided by 60 is off the top of my head. And I went to college. You graduated high school, so don't sit here and act like you don't know how to count. Like, oh my God. She actually thought this was going to prove something? What the fuck is wrong with people?
I made you do that because I want to prove a point. I can't do
I think the point went over my head. Let's do it again. It went over my head. Now risk it.
Okay.
All right, man. I think that's it, though. You said everything, though?
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
I hope you have a good day, okay?
Yep, Faith said everything she had to say. She made a complete and utter fool out of herself. But she did, make sure that him and all of his people knew about the stupid mock court thing that was going on the 22nd. So her job here is done.
All right, the 22nd you said, right? That's when we're going to be able to watch her live?
Yep.
You should be answering everything that day?
Yep. Me and my mom.
Yeah, if he really did watch that mock trial, then the only thing he got out of it was actually realizing what a shit show she is and what a lying scammer she actually is.
All right, man. God bless you, all right? Until then, don't let the hate get to you, you know what I'm saying? I never accused you of anything. I don't know your situation, but I'll definitely be watching. And I hope you just keep your mental in check, you know what I'm saying? You'll be good.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate you, okay? I'll see you later.
All right, for sure.
She really thought that she managed to manipulate the shit out of Anti and make him believe everything that she was saying. He didn't give a shit. And he made that very clear multiple times. But no. Oh my God. So in this clip, it's just, somebody actually bringing the truth to her and her trying to scream over them and argue with them. It's typical Faith behavior.
So anyway, you're scamming people. You need to get over yourself. The right thing that you should have done if you couldn't move, you should have paid the money
so
back.
what if she scams somebody? Okay, so she scams somebody. Now what?
She scammed a lot of people. She should have gave that money back. If she could not move, she should have gave that money back.
No,
and everybody sitting here supporting her behavior is just as bad as her. I am tired of watching this.
Don't donate to her and move on. Cancel her.
So this person in a box who's there, I guess, white knighting for Faith, her advice is don't donate to her. Yeah, that helps all the people that she has scammed over the last few years. Yeah, that helps them so much, right?
You already have.
And I just explained the situation. If you give her money thinking that she's going to do one thing, what happens if maybe somebody else gave her money for moving?
She gives the money back. That's
no, it's a gift.
You give the money back.
It's a gift.
Pay money to you for a certain cause, and you're not able to do it. You give the money back.
It's a gift.
Nope. It's not a gift. It's not. It's helping somebody out.
It's a gift.
It's literally helping somebody out.
Yeah, we see here that Faith in her white knight here doesn't understand what a gift is. So a gift is when someone gives you $10 and just says, hey, you know what? I just thought that I would gift you this to help you out with anything you might need, or just because I thought to, Or like when I get super chats, you know, people do it because they want to support the channel or they're thanking me for making these videos, you know, stuff like that. However, when you tell somebody you're moving and you have to move and you need money to move right then, knowing good and well that you were never going to use that money to move and used it for all kinds of other stupid shit, yeah, that's not a gift. That's asking for help for something specific, making people feel sorry for you so they will give you money to help, and you outright lying and stealing that money from them because it was never intended for what you said it was intended for.
You have literally scammed so many people out of money.
It's a gift.
Everybody is up here defending this girl because of her, but because of her problems, you guys are defending her. Faith, you think you can't go to jail because you're in a wheelchair, and I can't wait for the day. I cannot wait for the day that somebody actually pursues charges against you and sues the fuck out of you because you're delusional, you're a scammer, and you're a liar. You're a liar.
Rebecca. Rebecca.
No, and I'm sick of people. I am sick of people defending your actions.
Faith yelling, "Go ahead and sue me," probably isn't the smartest thing to fucking do, because, yeah, that's what some people will probably end up doing. However, multiple people have already filed charges. So, yeah, I would love for her to talk to the actual judge like this. I love it when judges laugh. I love watching that, you know, on the court shows on YouTube and everything. When they laugh at people's stupidity, I enjoy that. I hope that she behaves this way in court, because she probably will. I mean, it is typically how an entitled brat behaves. So I wouldn't put it past her to act like this in front of a judge.
You're
Rebecca.
dirty for this. You
Rebecca.
are dirty. And I will no longer stand for this with you.
Rebecca.
Because you sit here and you do this time after
Rebecca.
time after time after time. You've been doing it for years. Bring your parents. You disrespect your parents. Your parents pay your way and you disrespect
Who
them.
cares? It's not your business.
I don't care, Angie.
Technically, it's everybody's business because Faith made it everybody's business.
You're dense as fuck. That's what you
not
are.
your business.
You're dense. And I will be the one to hear and get up here and defend every single one of these people.
Goodbye.
Okay, so this clip is actually kind of interesting. It's muted on purpose. Faith muted it, which is actually surprising because she usually always makes sure she gets these arguments with her parents in a live stream, you know, so people feel bad for her and she can claim, they're abusing me. So even though you can't hear it, there is subtitles. So, and you can read her lips and see exactly what she's saying. But this is how she behaves when her parents try and get her in the bath after she has sat in a shitty, piss-filled diaper all day and night because she would rather sit on TikTok rather than take care of her hygiene needs. So this here is, well, her dad trying to talk common sense and Faith just brushing him off and talking to him like shit as usual.
You ought to know better than that.
Riverside is close to
nothing
Anaheim.
to check out what it is you're doing.
I
This
have.
is why we are so. No, you haven't.
Dad, I don't
The only
see
thing you have ever said, oh, I just come and they take me,
True.
come get a bed, for 3 days we'll feed your ass and so on, and then we'll drive you with an ambulance and so on.
what
Over to
they
this place.
said.
Okay, well, that's not what they said to us. So this is what I'm telling you. I'm asking Mom, so while I'm gone, you guys can maybe call together.
Okay.
Right?
I'm saying, what does that have to do with me going?
Because you're not going on the 27th.
Why?
Because I'm not home on the 27th.
Why does it matter?
It matters.
Why?
It matters.
Why? You tell me that you can't stand me and you want me to leave. Then when I
can't
say I'm
stand your
going
behavior,
to
honey.
leave, yes,
I love
that's
you,
a part
but
of
I can't
me.
stand. Well, you can change that.
I
Very
can't
simple.
change it
Yeah, you
if
can.
you're asking me something unrealistic.
Unrealistic?
You're asking me to put my desires and dreams on hold just because of you. And that's not okay. It's just not.
Well, wait. There's no way you're gonna go. So it doesn't
Why?
matter.
I didn't even ask to be here for 10 days with her.
No, but you're gonna be here for 10 days. You're gonna.
Why couldn't? Can you tell me why I couldn't go to the facility? No.
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
It'll happen when I come home. So Mom and I can have that full time together. Okay?
I can't do this for 10 days.
Yes, you can. Of course.
I can't.
Of course you can.
I can't. I'm never
As long
in
as
the
you get a
same.
little bit of money
Mom,
and some.
I've never been
gonna
in the
find.
same room with her for more than an hour without fighting.
Okay, well then it's about time you learn, isn't it? Maybe it's time for you to step up and say, no, I'm not going to play this game. I'm just going to be nice.
I'm not trying to be mean.
Oh,
but
you want to?
when Mom throws it in my face and says, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. Like, I'm trying to be nice to you.
No, you're not.
I am.
You're not nice. You're definitely not nice.
This is what I'm talking about. This is the shit I'm talking about. The people don't realize.
What? That your dad is actually making sense? And I love how she tries to play this whole, you said you can't stand me. And her dad said it straight out. No, we can't. I cannot stand your behavior. You need to change. Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree with her father. And of course, Faith has to have this on live stream for the attention and the content. Her mother is right. She does this and then goes live with it because she wants content. So, as I've been saying since the first video, I'm putting in the Mexican homie live. So this is the Mexican homie live. He was already live. He wanted her to come into a box. She's like, no, he can come to me. So he does, like the respectful person that he is. And then she bombards him with her simps. Anyways.
No, they did not. If Mexican homie wants to talk to me, he can come to me. I'm not coming to him. All they're gonna do is attack me. There's no way I'm coming to him. There's no way. Nope. He can talk to me in my box. That's the only way I'm gonna do it. And I'll sit and listen and explain everything, but I'm not going there.
So why wouldn't she just go to Mexican Homies Live? Well, a lot of you are probably thinking that. Because she cannot control the live stream at that point. Once truth comes out and she can't handle it, she needs to be able to boot you out of a box, mute you, block you, or have her simps yell over you while she's yelling over you. She can't do that in somebody else's box in their live stream. Plus, she needs Eric in there, the loudmouth idiot who doesn't know a damn thing that he's talking about. And every time he gets into a box and runs his mouth, he just looks like the idiot he is. You'll see.
Hi, Eric. Thank you, Eric. I don't know, Marla. I don't know. Not yet. Well, hopefully I'll be out of the state.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
Hold on.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Hold on. Hi, Johnny.
It's so kind.
Where's Mexican homie? Is he live right now or no? Yeah, why not? Because I'm tired of people telling me and making me something that I'm not.
Oh, Faith, nobody is making you out to be something you're not. You have made yourself to be what you are. And that's a scamming liar.
Oh yeah, they probably did. Like, I'm tired of being told that I'm this awful person.
That's an easy fix. Stop being an awful and shitty person then.
Chris, thank you. Thank you, Chris. Okay. Okay. I know. Mexican, you can request a box. Hello, hello.
How's it going there, Faith?
It's going. How are you?
I cannot complain. So, I did hold a live stream earlier. Unfortunately, you have made it to a side of TikTok that I don't think you want to be on. We bring awareness about scammers, beggars, things of that nature. And based on all the information I've gathered so far, you've collected a lot of money you've told people that you're going to do something with the money, and then you don't follow through with it. And you've been called out on it before by Bearded Wonder. I have the video to back it up.
I know.
You didn't deny the amount of money so far. So I wanted to hear your side as to why you're telling people that you're collecting money to move, and you collect money through payment apps and whatnot, and you haven't moved. So, and
Can I address that?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
So I just want to say thank you for coming and letting me do this in a respectful way. And I do want to say that I cannot move like everyone thinks I can. I can move legally by law. Yes, I can go out and have the ability to move, but physically, it is not safe for me. It is not okay for me to move, and my parents also want me to stay in my city. Yes, they say if I had the money, I could move out to wherever I want, but every time I try to mention that or try to say, hey, look, there's an apartment in San Antonio, Texas, or there's an apartment in Dallas.
Here's the thing. She keeps saying, oh, an apartment, an apartment. She knows that if she moves into an apartment, she will need 24-hour care 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Guess what? Faith doesn't have that kind of money. Neither do her parents. Her parents went, like, I think her dad works, but they have spent her entire life caring for her, only getting $2,000 a month from the government to be her caregivers. And they couldn't afford that. Her insurance will only pay for an in-house nurse up to 8 hours a day. So the remainder of that 24 hours a day, they would have to pay for out of pocket. So what was she going to do? Just have everybody pay for that from the internet? Really?
Or there's this or this or this option. It's always, oh, well, that's not safe, and if we don't think something is safe, we're not going to allow you to do that.
So,
I can't move.
could I ask you this? Because I know a lot of people have asked you, and a lot of the information I've gathered, and see, I do my research. I look into a lot of things. What is your gifter level on TikTok, if you don't mind me asking?
32.
32. So you know about how much money it takes to get a gifter badge?
Yep.
To get it to a level 32?
Mm-hmm.
About how much money does it take, Miss Faith?
Probably 10 to 15.
Way more than that. Way more than $10,000 to $15,000. When you're a level 32, you've donated. Let me put it this way: when you get to like a level 50, you're almost nearly $1 million in gifting.
Yeah, I know
So
that.
you're level 32, Miss Faith. You're only 18 badges away from hitting almost $1 million mark in gifting people on TikTok.
Okay.
And that's the truth.
Yeah. What?
So you are level 32. That means you're more than at the halfway mark of.
Okay, you're wrong. Level 31 is about 10K, so level 32 ain't much more than that, first of all. Second of all, if people are donating her money, that isn't her begging for money, they're gifting her.
Oh, yay. Here comes ignorant Eric. He is correct on the gifting amount. You can Google that and find that out. So that doesn't make him smart or intelligent. However, no, she is begging for money. People are not just gifting her money for no fucking reason. She specifically said she needed the money to move. You heard her just now say that she can't move. So if you're telling people, I need money to move because I'm moving now, and people give you money to move now, and you never intended for that money to be going towards a move, that's illegal. Okay, Eric, look it up. It's called theft by deception, dumbass. And Faith specifically said that's what the money was supposed to be used for, in her lives and on the GoFundMe. And just because it's called a gift on TikTok doesn't make it a fucking gift. It's a way to give you money on TikTok, just like a super chat on YouTube is a way to give money on YouTube during a live stream, or a super thanks in a video in the comment section. But just because it's called a gift doesn't make it a gift. My God, he's stupid.
And how do you, and I'm gonna go on a limb here and assume you're talking about that Dalton dude that gave her $2,500? Who the fuck can move with $2,500? Nobody.
Actually, a lot of single adults can move with 25 or 2,800 dollars. Um, what the fuck?
No one.
My rent's $2,500. No
Way,
one's
way,
moving
way,
with
way more than
$2,500.
that, Mr. Eric. And I keep things respectful. I'm not here cussing at nobody. I'm not gonna cuss at nobody because that's not how I conduct myself.
Mexican homie, what is the goal here?
What was that?
What's your goal here? What's your goal? Because I've spent my whole day getting slandered and told lies about myself. Miss Pinky, or whatever her name is, Christie, she is spreading lies. She is saying that I pay my friends hourly and they get checks from me, and she is spewing all these lies.
Nobody is slandering you, Faith. Everything that has been put out is the truth with proof to back it up. So, yeah, you do pay people to be your friend, which is sad and depressing that you would feel like you have to do that. But then again, you're also talking about your coochie being crippled to random men on the fucking internet. Oh yeah, and let's not forget you sent pictures of it to random men on the internet.
That I abused people at my place of work at Disney. Guess what? I did not do that.
Yeah, your supervisor says it's a totally different story, and well, since you have no credibility whatsoever, we're gonna take the word of a professional over you.
I was in the hospital for 15 days.
So here's the thing, Miss Faith. I've received. You know how many times people have shared me your live streams, the amount of videos I already found, and things of that nature. You've been called out by Bearded Wonder.
Bearded doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah, we know, Beard. It doesn't mean anything to you because, well, he's called you out on the truth, and you seem to be allergic to the truth.
If he called me out and he thinks that I did something wrong, that's fine. That's fine. That's his right. That's his opinion.
That's exactly what he did, Faith, and it's not his opinion because he had loads of evidence to back up every single thing he said.
But I will stand by myself and stand on 10 toes and say that I have not scammed a single person.
You might not want to stand on 10 toes and say that because your toes may actually break off and run away.
I've asked for help? Yes. Have I asked for help? Yes. Of course I have. But I have not sat here and said, gift me or else.
Are you forgetting about that time that you told your friend that you would off yourself if she didn't give you $3,000? And you don't have to come right out and say, gift me or else. That's not how scamming works. That's extortion. Yeah, you're a scammer, Faith. 100% a scammer.
Approximately in let's say the last 8 weeks, would you be able to provide receipts on how much you collected on the back end off of TikTok in cash?
In cash? Yeah.
How many payment apps do you utilize, if you don't mind me asking?
Just 2, Cash App and PayPal.
So, one of my things that I mentioned to everybody on the live stream was you never once denied when you were on that live stream the amount of money that you were asking for. Am I correct?
You are correct.
So you never denied that you had asked anywhere between 15 and 20,000 from people, right?
No, I have not. In the past 6 weeks, no.
Let's say when that live stream happened, how long ago was that live stream with the Bearded Wonder?
Last week.
Last week. So let's say in the last 8 weeks, because you never denied it when you were in a box.
Yeah.
So you were asking people between, even if it was 15,000, for people to help you obtain 15,000. You never denied it. Am I correct?
That is correct. She was asking her followers for anything between $15,000 and $20,000. Why? I don't know. Maybe because she's an entitled brat who thinks that everybody should just throw their money at her the minute she asks for it, even though she wasn't planning on using any of that money to move.
I never denied it, but it wasn't in 6 weeks. Over time, maybe, with the people that I asked for help, but it definitely wasn't in 6 weeks. I can name 4 people off the top of my head that I asked for help, but never once did I say, you must help me or else. Now, if anyone cares, I figured it out myself. I handled my situation myself. I have it under control. I haven't asked anyone for money since this whole thing went down. And that was in May, or like the beginning of June. I didn't ask anyone for shit.
So, a lot of people were also mentioning an app called Meet Me.
Yeah.
And they somehow they found out that you made 90,000 in 1 year. Is that true?
Nope.
How much did you make on Meet Me, if you don't mind me asking?
90,000 over 5.
Actually, that's 90,000 over 4 months.
So you're saying 90,000 over 5, but if somebody was to send me the receipts, which they're going to be getting sent to my email, if they send me a receipt showing that you made 90,000 in 1 year, how would you explain that to your followers and your people?
Why does it matter? Why does it matter?
It matters a lot, Miss Ma'am. It really matters, because how do you go through that amount of money, whether it's 1 year or 2 years, let's say?
How do I go through it? Because every time I try to move, I am denied. It doesn't matter after I've said I want to move. I have every intention of moving. You cannot tell me that I don't have an intention of moving. Still to this day, I have an intention of moving out.
Oh, we know this. However, your only option is a nursing home, and you refuse to go back to a nursing home. So I guess you're what we call up shit creek without a paddle.
If you knew the amount of times I've tried to call assisted livings, nursing homes, all of that stuff. If you knew the amount of numbers, the amount of times I've tried for 8 years, because all of this boils down to is that I want my own space. Regardless of what you guys think, frankly, I don't care.
Yeah, I really don't care how many places, how many phone numbers you've called. That's not an excuse to scam people for money. Period. I like, it's excuse after excuse with this bitch. Like, what the fuck? And you know what? We don't care about you or your life, but you have made your life everybody's fucking business on the internet because you went and scammed everybody and lied to them, and you use your disability to do so. So you know what? Shut the fuck up, Faith.
But I'm doing this to tell you, if I was a scammer, first of all, I would have more money to my name than I could ever imagine. Ever imagine. If I was a scammer.
Since when do scammers save money? Since when do scammers sit there and put it all in the bank and save it for a rainy day? No. Faith, we know how you spend money. You scam money from people, and then you throw it at people like the fucking Island Boys of all people. Come on. For their attention. $3,000 to the Island Boys. So, how are you supposed to save any money? You scammed that much money in 4 months, and you blew it all on gifting bigger TikTokers just so you could get attention and get attention from their followers. Nobody said that scammers saved every penny they scammed.
So can I ask you this, Miss Faith? How much in TikTok gifts have you donated? What's the most amount of money you've donated to one creator on TikTok?
A lion or two? I've never sent a universe.
About how much have you given to the Island Boys, if you don't mind me asking?
$3. A money gun.
So if I was to go back, so you haven't?
You're talking about recently?
No, I'm talking about in total, a rough amount in total. What you?
What does that have anything? What does that matter?
Oh, there we go. Faith has been caught lying way too much, so now she's got another one in there to back her up. Because if Faith was telling the truth, she wouldn't need all these chihuahuas up here in boxes jumping on Mexican Homie. Which, by the way, I believe the female one is no longer in favor of Faith.
Miss Tierra, it matters a lot because when you collect money to say you're moving and then you're donating.
Oh my God.
TikTok, but it's one thing if she had a GoFundMe but if somebody sends her a lion or a uni or a money gun or a rose, she can, they're gifting that. She can use that for whatever she wants. If she wants to put it back in her pocket or if she wants to donate it all back into the app.
For a reason. It's called a gift for a reason.
I'm talking about money that's collected on the back end through payment apps.
Why is that your business? Why is that anybody's business?
Well, you know,
you want to look into someone for scamming? Look into me. Look into me for scamming. See what you find.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Yeah, I don't know what Eric is saying. He's way too stupid to be a scammer.
A lot of people that get scammed out under false pretenses, it should matter.
It's not false pretenses, sir.
But you haven't moved out, Miss Ma'am.
Dude, she can't live on her own. What don't we get here? She literally can't live on her own. And who the fuck is moving out?
Can I just ask a simple question?
I'm sorry. Hold on, Sassy. Mexican, what that have to do with you? What they're sending her? Is it your money that they're spending?
Well, we bring awareness on TikTok. That's what we do.
Again, you're not answering the question. What that has to do with you? Was it your money that they're gifting her? Or is it your money that she's gifting other people?
Okay, so we have 2 out of 3, technically 2 out of 4 idiots up here. Mexican Homie answered the question. You asked what does it have to do with him? And he answered you and stated that he does awareness on people, on scammers, on TikTok. And then she comes back with, you didn't answer the question. What the fuck?
I'm still going to call it out regardless. If it's
calling it out or not, but you're not answering the question. Why is that?
I wouldn't donate no money on social media whatsoever. Let me put it that way. And I'm going to call it out every
Whatever
time.
moderators need me, stop muting me. Why is that your issue?
I'll call it out. That's what we
to come address her about what she's doing and what she's receiving.
I was invited over.
And wait, hold on. SSD and SSI, you guys really have to know your facts on which one is which. One of them, you cannot make over a certain amount a week. SSD is when it's approved by a judge and you can make whatever you want as a gift or as money, or if you have 14 jobs as a doctor.
Wait a minute. So she's telling everybody that they need to know their shit, but she don't know her shit. SSD, you can make money, but up to a certain point. I believe it's $2,600 a month. None of them are you can make all the money you want in the fucking world and still get the government payout, which would be Social Security, disability. So you're wrong on that. Also, I believe it's this live. I can't remember if it is, but yes, TikTok gifts are taxable income, so you do have to report those to SSA if you do receive disability. You also have to report those to the IRS, as well as food stamps and Medicaid.
That is what report that income.
You don't have to report that when it's SSD.
You do
Excuse
not.
me? You have to report it.
You
No,
have to
you
report it when
don't.
it's SSI,
No, you
not
don't, because
SSD.
it's
Look
not.
up
Even if they didn't know, a simple Google search would tell them. Um, being a former IRS agent, I already knew this. I knew it was a taxable income, as far as money that you make and all that. What I didn't know is TikTok gifts were taxable income until I contacted a former coworker of mine and I asked her to look into it for me. And yes, 100% TikTok gifts are taxable income because they always get converted into money. So as soon as that lion is sent to you, that lion becomes $400 because that's what they paid for it. However, again, TikTok takes 200 of it, you get 200. It automatically turns into money. Now you can convert that into coins, so then you can gift that money to somebody else. Either way, it's still converted into money once you have received it.
Considered
it's
a
not.
stable income.
It's not stable.
What she gets is not considered another income.
I'm not sure what you call $90,000 in 4 months, but I would call that a fucking income.
You have
on
to
SSD approved by a judge. It's not.
Only on SSI.
You
And do you
have
realize? Listen.
And
Wait,
I'm
hold on.
just gonna say
Hold on.
the
Let me talk real quick. Hold on. You are not stating true facts. That is okay. Let me tell you guys something. I've chewed Faith's ass out about all of this. I've sat in my live. I have text messages, I have screenshots, I have banks. What you don't know is I've actually sat on the phone with Faith yesterday with SSD just to make sure that I was correct. And they already have it reported because of how many calls you guys did. Me and Faith were on the phone yesterday with SSD or the SSI office. And we already did all of this.
Awesome. So thank you for admitting that the only reason why Faith reported all of this money was because, well, it had already been reported to SSA. For fuck's sakes. When God was handing out brains, a lot of these people were off doing something else instead of standing in fucking line.
There's absolutely nothing they can do with it. It's SSD and she's approved by a judge because she was born.
And you want to know how T knows that answer? She is in my exact same situation.
Well, if she's in the exact same situation, then she should know that you have to report any earned income to Social Security Administration when receiving SSD benefits, regardless of whether the benefits were approved by a judge or not. It's not, oh, well, it was approved by a judge, so I don't have to ever fucking worry about it. No, that's not how this works. I don't understand how people have gone through life this long and don't know the basic knowledge of what they receive on a monthly time. Like, I just don't get it.
So don't, seriously, please do not come for me. There's a lot of things you can come for me for, but don't play with the law. And all of this shit, oh, you can get arrested. You can get arrested. You can go to jail. If I was going to go to jail, the police would have already been there.
Faith, honest question. Were you born stupid or do you just choose to be stupid? That's not how that works either. They have to investigate. Charges have been filed already against you. They are investigating this. Trust me, it will not take very long for them to deal with this, but it will take a little bit of time because this is now on a federal level. You have stolen thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars, not a measly 20, 30 bucks here and there. We're talking thousands of dollars. You can face prison time. I don't give a fuck what your disability is. You break the law, you will go to jail. And I don't know what you're talking about coming at you about the law. You don't know jack shit about the law. Even if you Googled it right now, you still wouldn't fucking understand it. All because you simply choose to ignore it.
Let me listen. Hold on, you're completely wrong about that. I'm not. I was on the phone with them. But wait, let me just say something. Let me go back to Mimi. Like, can you please, or not Mimi, I'm sorry, Morgan. the money behind the scenes is fraud. Somebody's gifting her on the app. That's not fraud. Just because I say
It's not fraud at all.
that somebody send me a line and I'm going to go buy a Mercedes tomorrow, but you send me a line, but I'm just going to go buy Netflix. That's not fraud. This is a gift.
So you were saying,
Right, and she didn't put
Wait a
nothing
minute.
and
No, no,
nobody
no, no,
had
no,
to
no, no,
send
no.
her that
No, no,
money,
no, no,
that
no, no, no.
gift.
So I honestly just can't anymore. We will continue this because it's a very long live stream. I think it was 59 minutes long. And this video is already over an hour and 45 minutes. So we will continue this live stream in the next video. I can't keep going. My brain is literally hurting over the lack of intelligence on that panel of people in boxes. And I'm not talking about Mexican homie. Now, like I said, the girl Tiara, I guess she has been shown enough proof. She now understands what Faith was doing. So I'm not even talking about her. It's the people who choose to ignore everything. And then they sit there and they continuously say she did nothing wrong, she did nothing wrong. They keep putting in her head that she did nothing wrong. They're putting it in her head that she has the mentality of an 11-year-old, which we all know that's not true either. She has the mentality of a 28-year-old, and she's 28 years old. She also has an average IQ. So there's no excuse for Faith and the fact that she is scamming, lying, and stealing money from people. No excuse whatsoever. There's also no excuse for her lying about her parents abusing her. And there's definitely no excuse for her to be randomly talking about her crippled coochie to random men on TikTok. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Be safe. Bye, guys.